Hello and welcome to my Marketing in Action video log presentation. Hello and welcome. Before we properly delve into this video log, I'm going to give you a little introduction about myself. My name is Matthew Rowley and I'm a Leeds Beckett Business School student. This is my Marketing in Action video log. In this 10 minutes, I'll be outlining and explaining my interpersonal skills, my personal skills, my self-development skills, and my knowledge. Now, as I'm a repeating first year student, as I failed certain modules last year, I will be comparing and contrasting to how my 3 months at the start of this year has compared to the one prior. Right, so interpersonal skills. Now, I'm going to break this down into two parts. How I have changed and why. And I'm going to discuss each of them and explain what I think about it. Right, so how have I changed? Now, personally, last year I thought going to uni I was a very confident and approachable young person. I thought that I could get along with a lot of people and I didn't think that I'd be shy. Well, this turned out that I was wrong. Last year I hardly answered any questions in class. Now this just hindered me massively because I was afraid of getting knocked back, and then if I got knocked back I don't know, I thought I'd get taunted or something, and at the end of the day that would never have happened. But as I was naive, I just thought that would. Now, coming to this semester, changing, I believe that I've changed. However, it's taken me still some time to become more of a outspoken person, to put my point across, or however you may look at it. But this term it's only taken up to 2 to 3 weeks, and I've noticed it to start answering questions, and in the long run it's only gonna benefit myself. Now, equally, I've become a lot more confident because of the new people that you meet and the new city that you're in, and it all builds and builds. And if I hadn't have had that, then this year, repeating, I would not have had a buddy system in place, because I would have ended up missing. I have missed a seminar or two, I'm not going to deny that. However, if I hadn't had the buddy system in place, then I would have been in Queer Street and I'd be having to catch up, and it's not a good place to be. Okay, so what are the reasons for my interpersonal skills to have improved? I think one of the reasons why they've improved is because of a job I had as a promoter for the months of February to May. I had to go and talk to complete strangers and try to get them into a club within a matter of seconds. This meant I had to come out of any comfort zone that I was in and adapt quickly. I feel that this has made me a better student, as I've developed my interpersonal skills quite a bit from this. I also think things have improved because I'm constantly around new people in a new city, like I said earlier. This meant that if I did not put myself out there and socialise and be confident within myself, I would have slowly become an outcast. This would have had further implications on my education, as I would not have had a buddy system in place, again like I said earlier, and this would have meant that I wouldn't have met anyone new. This could have then led on to me missing deadlines or important seminars in case I was ill the week prior. Altogether, these two things, however, small they may seem, have helped me to come on leaps and bounds as a student and as an individual. When reviewing my myself from last year, I can see that certain things have remained the same. However, other things I feel have definitely improved. One personal skill that I know was hard for me last year was time management. This was hard as when I was in sixth form I had a set routine of 9 to 4 every day, Monday to Friday. This meant that regardless of whether I had class or not, I had to go in. My body clock had adapted to this and it was a regular routine. Now, however, after the start of last year, I completely took my body clock out of it. Going out during the weekdays and not getting enough sleep in general was causing me to slowly start to miss my lectures and seminars. This eventually caught up to me when it came down to exam period and I knew limited information. I tried to cram a whole semester's worth of information in around about 2 weeks. Even in these 2 weeks, I was not focusing 100%, hindering my learning capability. Inevitably, failing this module was the result of it, hence why I'm resitting. On a brighter side, when I went back to university this year, I was focused on sorting my uni sleeping pattern out, as I know this is where I went wrong last year. At this moment in time, I'm doing well. I've stopped going out during the week and I've limited it mainly to going out at the weekends, if any. If I have university, I make sure that before I go to bed at a good time around 11 o'clock in order for me to have a good night's sleep and that I'm able to get up. Self-development. As you can see, I've developed a lot within the last few months. At the start of last year, I wasn't fully prepared for university life and course, meaning I wasted 1 year of my life and £9,000. The development that I've gone through, however, has helped me to mature and get back on track to hopefully this time passing this year. With regards to my interpersonal skills and self-development, improving my confidence levels is only going to get better and better me as a student, better me as a marketer, and as an all-rounded individual. I believe the university is a great place for self-development, even if, for me, it's taken me up to 2 years to finally realise this. Knowledge. So, you might be asking, Matt, what knowledge have you gained from your time at uni? From yourself? From resitting this year? Well, first of all, I've learned that you cannot be bone idle and sit around doing nothing. You have to be constantly proactive with your time. By this, instead of watching TV, you could be reading up on lecture notes, or you could be learning new things, or even you could be reading around the subject to help you with your studies. I've learned a lot about myself also. Mainly, despite the fact people said it, I'm lazy when it comes to work and I try to find the easiest way out of it. Now, however, by doing MCQ tests, enterprise and review tasks properly, and by doing the majority of the reading outside of class, it has focused me on trying to do really, really well within my exams. The knowledge that I have gained over the past 3 months has massively, massively, massively outweighed anything that I learned about in class or about myself last year already. I hope that this continues and I carry on developing my knowledge this year. So over the past 3 months, I feel I've improved massively in all 4 of these areas. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.